Given directions at the government's monthly meeting for May, Prime Minister Phanhkham Viphavanh has stressed the need for more effective patrols along borders and in local communities, combined with stricter enforcement of legal measures to address undesirable behavior and broader tracing of people thought to be infected with COVID-19. The direction was given at the government's monthly meeting for May, which took place online last week and was presided over by Prime Minister Phanhkham Viphavanh. The government approved cuts in various tax and other fees for business operators, including small, medium, and micro enterprises, which it was agreed would be continued. Another key issue concerned the need to meet revenue collection targets so that sufficient funds are available to pay salaries and allowances regularly. To achieve this, the government called for improvements to be made to the management of revenue collection and expenditure so that leaks in the state revenue could be efficiently addressed. Meeting participants also discussed the regulations of exchange rates between banks and currency exchange units, as well as the promotion of domestic production and the provision of assistance to business during the pandemic. It was suggested this could be achieved through the improvement of loan interest rates and release from loan obligations. Government members also discussed developments in teaching and preparations for grade 5 exams and possibly canceling exams in lower and upper secondary schools if the COVID outbreak continues to spread. Enhance prevention and control of COVID-19, especially through broader searches for people who might have contracted the virus, as well as accelerated vaccination, was recommended to limit the spread of the outbreak. The government also stressed the needs for more public education about the virus. With regards to workers who have been affected by the virus outbreak, the government proposed to consider the provision of supporting allowances. The government also discussed ways to support wet season crop cultivation events for National Arbor Day, price controls in relation to the pandemic, promotion of consumption of products made in Laos, monitoring of rivers and waterways, and improved water management so that farmers and others can make a decent living. Government members discussed a draft of a Prime Minister's order on enhancing the management of and reducing leaks in state revenue, a draft decree on thrift and anti-extravagance, and a draft decree on state administration. The Prime Minister's order is being formulated to enhance partnership and the stricter and more accurate implementation of measures in complying with laws and regulations. The draft decree on thrift and anti-extravagance spells out principles and measures for the management and use of state revenue, government funds, state property, and the hours worked by government bodies, agencies, and state enterprises. A draft decree on state administration will be a reference for the use of government vehicles. It outlines their purposes, specification, and geographic locations, and states that thrift, lack of extravagance, transparency, and accountability should all be references for correct and effective procurement in the future. Government members approved the 3 drafts in principle.